morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, happy Monday, happy Sunday night, happy start of the new week. Today we're going to be making possibly 3 things. One is
Delicious.
3-year resub from Margot, cooking up. Thank you very much. You get to choose a dish for the mystery box. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. So we're going to start with some Turkish egg breakfast pizza. So basically, pad see ew. Okay. I'll have to write that down because I will forget it. So we're making breakfast pizza. And I thought we'd do it 2 different ways. So Turkish eggs, for those that don't know what Turkish eggs is, or is there anyone that knows what a Turkish egg is? That should be the easiest thing. All right, Margot. Pad see ew. Thank you very much. Okay, okay, wait, what is a Turkish breakfast? What is a Turkish breakfast? Oh, look, my headphones are here. An egg from a turkey? No. What is a Turkish breakfast? I don't know what a Turkish breakfast is, but do you know what Turkish eggs are? And then from the Turkish eggs, then I'm making a breakfast pizza. Now, I may have screwed up. No, but... So, breakfast, hold on. Guys, Turkish eggs turned into breakfast pizza. Okay. Oh, is it? Okay. Turkish breakfast. Okay, it's a Turkish egg pizza then. How about that? We'll call it a Turkish egg pizza. Oh shit, that's not what we're making. We can make something, we can do both. Let's do both. Okay, so Turkish eggs. Damn, that looks good. Okay, so Turkish eggs is like a poached egg sitting on a bed of Greek yogurt or Turkish yogurt with like a brown butter sauce and like coriander, chili, cilantro, whatever. And you dip like bread or like Turkish bread or something into the egg, poached egg. I'll show you a photo. And so I was like, let's make that into a pizza. Because like that pied. I made Turkish eggs before on stream. I was trying to think of like a Turkish dip. Okay, look, it is amazing. And listen to my voice because the camera wasn't turned on. All right, look at this. So, can you see that? So that's what it looks like basically. That's Turkish eggs or silbir, I think it's pronounced C-I-L-B-I-R, silbir. And it's sensational, like flavor pop of your life. Nutty, wonderful, nutty brown butter. Then with the acidity, creaminess of Greek yogurt. And, excuse, just getting some ice. Then the gooiness of like poached eggs is amazing. And we're gonna make that into a pizza or a pied, like a Turkish pizza. So we're gonna do it 2 ways. We're gonna do a yeasted dough and then a quick baking powder, plain flour, kind of like a self-raising flour-esque Greek yogurt dough. Kind of like a, using the base from my First Things First flatbread to try and make that into a quick bread dough, as well as a yeasted one. We're going to try both. Then we're going to be making sushi rice in the pressure cooker, and then going to make my beef carpaccio aburi, like sushi that I love, and I want to show you how to make it, and we're going to write it up and make it into a proper recipe because I just do it all the time different ways. So we're going to be making it into a recipe today. And then, if we've got time, we're going to be making caramel choc chunk cookie slice. So basically we're going to get cookie dough, chocolate chunk cookie dough, and I'm going to make a caramel, using like Werther's caramels, trying to make them into like a chewier, kind of like a softer caramel, so we can put that in the cookies and you bite in and it's like got a big like caramel cheese, not cheese pull, but a caramel pull. You know what I mean? It's going to be fun. It's a fun, unsure what could go wrong. It's throw it up in the air, sees what folds down into a dish day. Get me? I'm excited. I love anything eggs. I also have a seafood allergy, so beef sushi sounds super interesting. It's so good. It's so good. It's my favorite. Molly has had a teriyaki chicken sushi, if I recall, and I am so... Hold on. You don't have teriyaki sushi? You don't have teriyaki chicken sushi in the US? That is probably the, like, if you don't eat seafood in Australia, that is the most popular. Katsu chicken and teriyaki chicken sushi is the most popular. Okay, maybe we're gonna have to make... Never heard of it. Oh my God. I've never heard of teriyaki chicken sushi. Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna have to make it today. Hey, Chrisette. Hey, welcome in. Like, chicken sushi is quite popular in New Zealand too. Yeah, because like people like Exceed. I don't eat a lot of seafood, especially sushi. I'm not a massive fan of sushi until I found this beef carpaccio sushi. It's like more a burry, but it doesn't have, I'm not a big fan of seaweed like nori, but teriyaki chicken and katsu chicken is huge in Australia. What is this craziness? I need it. All right, so let's make the Turkish egg pizza. We're gonna call it that, so we don't call it a Turkish egg breakfast, whatever. All right, thank you for letting me know that. I didn't know that Turkish breakfast was a thing. Intrigued by the beef sushi. Oh my God, I love this. I love when I intrigue you guys. It gets me going. Before we continue though, I'm gonna do a deep dive into Discord, show what the community has been cooking and eating. But before that, we go last time on. What did we do on the last stream? We did croissants and I get to bake them. So I may have done the wrong thing, but it's so cold in Australia. I was coming to think that my yeast is possibly, I don't know, not active, it couldn't be a thing because my yeast is always active, but or it's the environment. It's so cold. It's taking forever for the croissants to proof. The recipe said 6 hours, but I proofed them for a good 10 hours and they weren't very fat. So I put them in the fridge and then took them out and I proofed them yesterday longer. And I was like, I don't really want to bake them yesterday. So I put them in the fridge again and we're going to bake them this morning because why not? I may have ruined them for proofing them, trying to proof them very long, but they haven't puffed up as much as they should. So we'll see how they turn out because the first batch that we made on Friday, Exceed and I cooked on Saturday and they weren't as proofed either, but they were tasty, quite tasty actually, flaky, crunchy. They just weren't as puffy, like bigger in size. So we'll see how these ones turn out. You can call it a breakfast pizza because you are having it for a breakfast. This is it. And it has eggs. That's why I thought breakfast pizza. We had a chain restaurant near me called Cowfish. Let me just continue this. So we did loon croissants and we also did char siu chicken and char siu beef, and they are going to be released on the website tomorrow. So very yummy. Also tiramisu croissants. Tiramisu cookies, sorry. 300 bits, 5 new subs, resubs, gifted subs, 22 new people in the form of follows. People are resubbing and haven't been telling me the ingredient or the thing for the mystery box. So if you want to tell me, or if you're confused by the mystery box this month, give me honest feedback, reviews, how we can make it better, because I want it to be something that you guys want to be involved in. And just something that I just thought it was a good idea with the community. Each sub or whatever gets to be involved in an activity, but I'm always looking for something different. Exceed and I are contemplating bringing back marbles on stream, or there's a new game that involves chat's involvement as well. So, good ball, thank you for 2 months. Thank you for being a mother community. Yes, you get to choose a dish. So this month is a dish. It's you get to choose like a product for me to recreate. I was thinking you guys would choose more products, honestly, but nitro speed racing. Is that what I'm thinking? Nitro speed racing. Is it the game? It was like something that was, I think that maybe that's it. No, I don't know. It was like something that chat controls, another chat game similar to marbles but with cars. I think that may be it, yeah. I think that may be it. Have you seen it done on other streams, Liz? Is it something you'd like? It's just something for us to break up. Yeah, so we'll have a chat, maybe in Discord and on stream, about possibly marbles, double or nothing, or nitro speed racing back. You had me at beef sushi. Everyone seems to be excited about this beef sushi, and I'm here for it because it is legitimately something that I like. I have, what do we say? Like you know how you have like a focus meal that like you eat and eat and eat and eat, so you can think about like, this is that beef sushi for me, is that, but I have like, once I made it like 4 times in a week, but now I've like kind of spaced it out and I love it. I still love it. Every time I eat it, it's amazing. And I think you guys are gonna love it too. And that's what I'm excited to share more recipes that I make off stream. They might not be fancy, but well, this is kind of fancy, I suppose, but it is easy and it's yummy. And you can make it, you don't have to make it pretty. I just Googled to see if I found a beef or teriyaki chicken sushi roll near me. Nope. Oh my God, we found something massive. Oh my God, I never knew that teriyaki chicken or beef sushi wasn't a thing around. Oh my gosh. Can't believe America doesn't know. I know. America doesn't know about teriyaki chicken sushi. All right, let's get into it. Once we do a deep dive into Discord, I need to stop talking and find my mouse. Okay, this is super cool. I didn't know these existed. This is a cabinet saver. I like this. So it directs the steam across rather than up, because all I do is I just bring my pressure cooker out so the steam doesn't go to my cupboards. But that's clever. I need one of these. I don't know about dragon. I'd like a koala or something cuter. Thank you, Merrick. Merrick also shared these, which we were talking about making the tiramisu cookies into a sandwich, and an oatmeal cream pie was recommended to me, and I didn't know what it was. Look at that. Are these good? Are these like on par to like a Twinkie? Like, are they, the quality of them, is it good? Lil Debbie? What does Lil Debbie also make? I feel like I've heard of Lil Debbie before. Good, but what about a Kit Kat? Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Thank you for your resub. Do you want a Kit Kat? They're better than Twinkie, but still pretty mass-produced cheap stuff. Okay. Homemade tomato soup with cheesy toasty for dipping. Love this. I also possibly have a second recipe coming out this week, which is brown butter pumpkin soup. And tell me, North Americans, pumpkin soup, is it big? Squash soup, pumpkin soup. It's huge in Australia, huge. So mine's like a Moroccan brown butter style. It's very simple. I made a video for it last night and it's delicious. And you can use different types of pumpkin or squash, because we use a pumpkin. We call it a pumpkin, butternut pumpkin, but it's actually, you guys call it a squash. So that's what I prefer to make it with. but heaps of different varieties work. Anyway, Kate, honey, garlic, oyster sauce, chicken and rice. This is great. Chicken thighs, a little bit of Kewpies, like that. Looks great, Kate. Thank you for sharing. That's a new bowl, I feel. Mac and cheese pasta pizza. Ew. Margaret, I love this when you guys give honest feedback about products or things. Like Margaret's like, don't even bother with this pizza from Pizza Hut unless you want an overloaded with bland cheese, not for me. So I want to be overloaded with cheap bland cheese. I didn't expect to like it, but Annie was keen to try it, and even she found it too plain. Nah. The idea of putting carbs on carbs, I'm sometimes about that, but I'm not a mac and cheese fan. Thank you for your sharing though. Grumpy Gamer, Japanese chicken with garlic mayo fried rice from Noodle Box. Nice. Thank you for sharing. This was good. Yeah, I see it a lot in fall, cold weather soup. Nice. So that's good. So like it's cold for us, but then when I release the recipe, it'll be coming out like getting colder for you guys for fall, October. Cool. Stace, the ace, chipotle chicken melt with jalapeno ranch. Look at this. This is the Molly recipe. So good. Didn't have avocado as I'm allergic, but it was still incredible. So good. Thank you for reviewing as well on the website. So this is cool bread. She still says the Cubano, which I probably. Are you guys interested in grilled cheese, like grilled toasted sandwiches, like on the website? If you guys make this, I want to see if you guys want more of that. I'm always interested in what you want more on the website. This is super easy, simple, quick. The Cubano is more work. It is quite delicious though. I'm gonna go make one right now thanks to this image. I love to see what get your review. I want a decent Reuben. Well, the Reuben, we're making a Reuben, I think it's next week or 2 weeks away. I didn't know if I was going to put the website. There's so many Reubens on the internet that I wasn't sure like if mine would be any good. But I think the Cubano in the pressure cooker is banging. But we can talk about the Reuben in I think 2 weeks, and you tell me if you like it to make it. Beware inherited a jar of jam, passion fruit jam, and wanted to know what to do with it. I said put it between sponge cake with jam. So this jam, cream, fresh whipped cream, and sponge cake. It would be amazing. Or do like shortbread cookies, like thumbprint cookies with like the jam baked inside. That's really good. What would you guys use passion fruit jam for? Kate had eggs Benedict gyros with hash brown. Look at these. I'm so curious about passion fruit jam. Sounds amazing. Oh, I agree. Look at this. Funny thing, Nicole was here 2 weeks ago from the US, and she said, is passion fruit a thing in Australia? And I was like, no, not really.
Delicious.
But she's like, there's passion fruit here, there's passion fruit flavoured here, there's passion fruit. And I was like,
Missed you all.
And I'm starting to feel like there's a lot of passion fruit flavoured stuff in Australia. Have you guys noticed that? Liz, thank you for tier 2. Silver Crew for 38 months. That's phenomenal. We've been thinking of you. I hope you're doing well. You have 2 either products or dishes you want me to recreate. So the way that it works with the mystery box this month is you choose a dish or a product you want me to recreate. If I pull it out of the hat, I have to try and recreate that or inspired by that product to make something with the ingredients that I have on hand. So you could, like, Gourd Bowl did Kit Kat. I think we're going with Kit Kat. Then I have to make a Kit Kat with the ingredients that I have on hand. Or like a Big Mac, but maybe I don't have beef, that I have to use chicken, or I don't have lettuce, so I've got to use something else. Good Bowl says, yep, okay. I think that will be dope. Hey, Sylvan. Hey, Noaf. Is that how you say them? Carrot jam? See?
Delicious.
I've never really seen it, but I could get it. I understand that it would be kind of good. I kind of like sweet carrot, like when it's roasted. Has anyone had carrot jam? Tay Tay, thank you for 16 months. On a 16-month streak, you bloody amazing human. What dish can I get you? So what would you like me to recreate or challenge? It could be tricky. Make it tricky. Make it something that I might not have the ingredients for. Or make it be fun. Like you could choose Lamington, like or a Twinkie, for instance. I would have to make something that looks like a Twinkie or Twinkie-inspired dish, or yeah, you know, anything. Vegan food. I like KFC using cabbage instead of lettuce. Yeah. Interesting idea for the future would be to have one jar of dishes, one jar of ingredients. Oh God, that's can you write that in Discord, Liz? Because that feels pretty cursed. And is that how you use the word cursed? I've never really, people use the word cursed, and I've never really, I feel a bit like a boomer. That feels fun. It feels really fun because it feels like it could go really wrong and be quite terrible. You've got to laugh at myself because, you know, sometimes there's all these words that I heard people use, and I'm like, how do I use that? Can I put that on what? Like, can I do that? How about cowboy candy? Ooh, would you like cowboy? That's the jalapeno one, right? Maybe peanut butter cup. It's up to you. Cowboy candy is like pickled jalapenos. They're doable. Peanut butter cup, doable. Pretty simple though. I think both of them are a bit simple, but that's only me being cocky. What is cowboy candy? I'm pretty sure it's like candied jalapeno. So it's like sweet but spicy. It is, I made it today with banana peppers. Okay. Good usage, thank you. Thank you, Michaela. I never in a million years thought I would use the word bro, the term bro. But with 2 kids in my house, it's said so often it kind of stuck. Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. Bro, get out of here. You got boys? Hey, Molly, how are you? I'm doing pretty fine today. I'm excited. We're going to get these croissants in the oven. We're going to get some good food. I have blown everyone's mind with beef and teriyaki chicken sushi. And also, they've blown my mind about Turkish breakfast. So we're going to continue, but give me some ideas. One boy and one student. Nice. Cool. Fabulous. Hope parenthood is keeping you, you're staying sane with parenthood. Look at this. All right, so they're the Euros. This is just videos of me making croissants. Like I said, this is the batch that I kind of knew that I screwed up. Look at this. Roll it. Croissant. They're the croissants. Layers are all right, pretty good. And we're gonna bake them. Have you ever tried to recreate takeaway food? That's kind of the idea of this month's mystery box challenge, yeah. My kiddo is starting middle school in fall. Can't wait to catch myself using whatever slang she picked. Yeah, and be turbo cringe. Damn, didn't know cringe could get any worse, but you're turbo cringe, Mom. I like it. Thank you for sharing me. I was meant to say, thanks for sharing. And then I was like, I posted that. This looks really good. Look at these eggs. That's a really good photo. I like the highlights. Look at that. Looks good. Shockwave, thank you for sharing. Ramen from leftover frozen broth for a couple of nights ago. Nice. Didn't make enough noodles. That sucks. Hey, Color Wide, welcome in. Can't wait for my resub at the end of the month. I want Chick-fil-A Ooh, okay. All right. Do this anyway, but yeah. I was talking about someone in the community. While I'm talking, I'm going to put these things in the oven. Croissants. These are the croissants, guys. These are the croissants. I don't know if I should put them in cold, but whatever. You live, you learn. Oh, shit! I'm going to have to... I put them at the temperature at the wrong... It's meant to be 210. It was way too cold. All right. Anyway, sorry, I'm back. We were talking about ramen hacks. And so I Googled this and we did Shin ramen with egg, spring onion, scallion, Kewpie mayonnaise, the packet mix. So it turned out pretty nice, actually. Like, look at this. It was creamier, still really spicy, but creamier. Exceed and I were pretty big fans. I think I would cook it and thicken the... I put a little bit too much liquid in there. I would like it like if I kept it like that. Especially like because the egg gets cooked by the hot broth. I felt like it needed to be thicker. The mouthfeel kind of made me think I was eating raw eggs. But it was really yummy. And then I added some bean shoots. So this is a nice little hack for you guys if you want to try. Egg, mayo, Kewpie mayonnaise, and some kind of like veggies. Fan. These are the first batch of croissants. They were okay, not fantastic. But they were really crispy and the layers were really nice. They just weren't as puffed as I was expecting. They proofed for a long time though, like a really long time. Gluten-free cinnamon buns. Found something pretty exciting in the grocery store. Oh, interesting, okay. One question for you, do you do charity, like wigs for kids? Streams, like we're the ambassadors of Game on Cancer, which is part of Cure Cancer. So they are really big with supporting different types of cancer because, you know, they want to make, we in collaboration with them want to make this the last generation that is affected by cancer, and they support various types of cancer. They don't support, you know, brain cancer or lung cancer or whatever. They give grants to up and coming researchers, young researchers, which is they have to be under 10 years within, you know, getting their degree. So it's promoting fresh ideas in the industry. And so we do a lot of supporting Game on Cancer. So you can do, I think it's exclamation mark Game on Cancer or GOC, call it. Sam went out and got some cocktails. So we've got a Bloody Caesar, a Mandarin Sour, a Yuzu, and a Puppy Spritz. Ooh. So I think the Mandarin Sour sounds amazing. Ooh, look at that mood lighting. Much? Mandarin Sour. We'll have to work on that, Rosalie. I thought there was a Game on Cancer thing. Exclamation mark ambassadors, maybe? That looks good too. How many of you guys like cocktails? Would like to see cocktails on stream? All right, maybe I know that there is something, but I don't remember the, you know, yeah, I know you know, I know, Margot, me, Stace, BA, okay. Oh, Caesar, I meant to ask about that. I was in Victoria and asked for a Bloody Mary and the waitress had no idea what I meant, so I explained the ingredients. Oh, interesting. I would think more people know what a Bloody Mary is than a Caesar. A Caesar has clamato juice, doesn't it? It's different to a Bloody Mary, right? Mocktails, yeah, mocktails and cocktails, I think. Molly's shirt. Yeah, there we go. It's Game on Cancer. Not my shirt today, but Okay, let me stop talking and get through this. Sam went and got burgers. So this is the Americana. Nice, basic. The chicken kahuna, which has pineapple in it and bacon. And then this one is the filet de ron. My order, Southwest fried fish, cheese, lettuce, Baja fish sauce. Nice. The lighting in there is so cool. I like clamato on beer. Ooh, Ed, we can agree to disagree on that. Does it have any seasoning? Tell me more about it though. I don't think it will be for me, but I love that you like it. And is it beer and just clam juice? Or do you have like pepper? Yeah? Okay. Lumberjack poutine. Nice. Bacon, a little bit crispy for me. Looks good. And then these are deep fried pickles. How do we feel? I want your feelings, opinions on deep fried pickles. I feel like small ones would be good. I feel like that's too much vinegar and batter. I don't know how my tummy would feel. You know you're getting old when you think about like before you eat a food, how is it going to make your tummy feel? Or like the repercussions of that meal. Don't you agree? You know you're getting old when you look at a curry and be like, oh, am I going to regret this? Am I going to get heartburn? Am I going to get hiccups? Am I need to go to the toilet after this? We made burgers. So it wasn't too late. I promised Exceed Burgers. I started making the buns too late and I was stressed. But they ended up turning out really good. So kind of like a semi-smash patty, lettuce, tomato, red onion. Exceed had pickle and an egg. Yes, I think. So that was mine. He had a double patty. And then I made this like amazing special sauce with black garlic. I got this black garlic powder at the store the other day, or the markets. And it was really nice. Margot, all in together, my cookbook, orange chicken. Yes. That looks really good. Oh, is this choy sum? Yes. That looks amazing. Oh, yum. I always forget how good it is. Thank you for sharing. Guys, orange chicken, all in together, so good. So good. How many of you would be interested in me writing a mini ebook on conversions of the recipes? I don't know if it's worth like converting the recipes to stovetop of like notes, maybe like a firecracker pizza, popcorn shrimp, bang bang sauce, roasted cabbage, mozzarella and chives. Yes. Heard orange chicken. I'm making that tonight. Yes. So it's from this Maddie. This cookbook, guys, which is on sale, 50% off at the moment. If you get it in a bundle, it's 55% off. That's huge. This looks really good. I love seeing Kaz's pizzas. Firecracker pizza, popcorn shrimp, bang bang sauce, roasted cabbage, mozzarella and chives. Look at that. I don't have a pressure cooker. I'm missing out. What about a slow cooker? BA? Chinese broccoli. Okay. What else we got? Oh, this is another reminder. That little red thing, chat with Molly. If you have a question or you want to give feedback on a website recipe or not sure about anything, click that. You can chat. I'll get to it. Like it usually pings me if I'm awake, and I'll get to it. If not, it leaves me a message and we'll let you know that I'll reply as soon as possible. So grab that. I'm excited. My bundle is due today or tomorrow. Fabulous. Yes, so BA, this is for both pressure cooker and slow cookers. There's instructions for both. These are Shock Values buns, the Molly soft burger buns. Fab. Hey Google, set timer for 10 minutes. Look at this. Sam cooked spaghetti my way using what I had turkey, spam, eggs, tomato, broccolini. I was going to see if it was bocconcini. Plant-based beef strip. Wow, Sam. Meat and no meat at the same time. Yeah, so I'll explain to you in a minute, BA, what the recipe looks like. Look at that. Very interesting, Sam. Great work. Any seasoning? Oh my gosh. Guys, this was the aftermath. This is me filming a video in my photography kind of area studio kind of thing. I feel a bit wanky because I call it a studio, but it's just like a little corner of my office. This is what happened. Can you see? So it bubbled up like lava. So I picked it up and I thought it would turn off. And then when I put it back on, it kept turning back on again. So then it kept overheating and it like literally kept like lava. It went all over that white diffuser, went onto the sides of the bench, all onto my photography light. It burnt me. It was so annoying. Pumpkin soup be like that, yeah, but you don't really think of it so much when you're in a kitchen because everything's wipeable and cleanable. Like this was all different surfaces that was close to the pot, and also like carpet flooring, so it was a bit annoying. Volcano butternut squash, it's the recipe that possibly coming out at the end of the week, which is Moroccan brown butter pumpkin soup. Name to BA. TBD, I mean. Kate, homemade Nando's. A lot of you guys might not know what Nando's is. It's like Portuguese peri-peri chicken. So she did lemon herb grilled chicken with salad in a pita with peri-peri chips. Looks good. Great work, Kate. Justitious having a treat yourself time. So made some pastries using puff pastry, ham, cheese, spicy cream cheese mix. Look at that. Oof. That looks good, if I do say so myself. And this. So these were leftover cream cheese mixed with cinnamon. Kind of like faux cinnamon rolls, but like with puff pastry. Looks good. Thank you, Justitious. Shock Value says that they like fried garlic oil, but this gets a lot of praise, a game changer. And I didn't know what it was. It looks like chili, like fermented chili paste. Hard to describe using Google to help. Duo Zhao translates to chopped chili pepper, originating in Hunan province, Hunan. Hot and spicy flavors dominate. Duo Zhao is made by chopping red chilies and pickling them. Yeah, so it's like a fermented pickled chili paste. Nice. Salty, briny, tangy, and spicy. Love it. I love to see what products. That's what we should do for photo share next week, or the next one. Should be like products, food products that you like, that you think is a game changer, or like something that you love. Yeah. After everyone posts, what is the current one? The last place you travelled. So there's this photo challenge here. If you go in Discord on the left-hand side, there's a photo challenge. We have a different theme every few days, or when I forget, a week. Roasted chicken and blueberry pan sauce from Kaz. Look at that. Oh, I've never made anything with like a berry sauce like this before, other than like raspberries. So this was blueberry pan sauce, chicken thighs, blueberries, grainy mustard, honey, hot paprika, ground coriander, tarragon, served with crusty bread and goat's cheese. Weirdly delicious. I think this would be amazing. Illy Ray, welcome in. How you been? Nice to see you. Look at that. Last night's roast chicken, Maryland. So for those that don't know what a Maryland is, it's an Australian thing, I think. It's a thigh and a drumstick connected. 2 in 1. It's the dark meat, the leggies. Basically, it's like a rump of the chicken. Bread and roasties, looks good. Thought about the blueberries were boba. Boba chicken, nice. That would probably be a thing that people do these days, like with the craze. Hey, Nito, welcome in. And then Michaela, turkey rice chili in the Instapot. Damn, that looks great. Something we haven't done in a while. Chili con carne. I'm pretty sure, did someone redeem the upside down nachos? Because I think that's something that we should do soon. All right. Okay, so if you haven't been here, let me know. I'll let you know that I impressed everybody and they're excited because today we are starting with, we're going to make a quick bread recipe and we're going to make Turkish eggs. Then we're going to make pressure cooker sushi rice and make aburi, beef carpaccio aburi, and probably we're going to have to make teriyaki chicken aburi too. All right, thank you, Roselli. Someone's got to redeem upside down nachos then. I love that you call them Maryland when we call them leg quarters. Yeah. A lot of other places you go, you can call them get a quarter chicken. But we just, for some reason, they get the name Maryland. I just suggested them, but I can make it a redemption if you want. Okay. Oh, okay, this. If you've got a pressure cooker or slow cooker, or you're pretty savvy with recipes and cooking, you can convert these into stovetop or oven easily. But this is our cookbook all in together, slow and pressure. So slow cookers and pressure cookers, like that. Is that better? Oh, shit. There we go. So the cookbook has information on, there's a table of contents, but it has getting you started, like slow cooker, pressure cooker tips. You know, so the sections are divided into here. You can see introduction, all things slow cooking, all things pressure cooking. So it's getting you started with slow cooker, like how it works, tips and tricks to like set you up for success, things that I recommend, things that I don't recommend, timing conversions to switch between a pressure cooker to a slow cooker or whatnot, and then troubleshooting. If something goes wrong, then you have the same for pressure cookers, sauces, seasonings and dips, breakfast, light meals, mains, desserts, and the outro. So you've got, this is the information of kind of like getting you started. I took all the photos myself. So it's, you know, marinades and things you should know. When you get to here, always our cookbooks have like a marinades and seasonings section, or sorry, spice section. So you've got spice, oh, there must be here. Marinades, ideas for meal prepping, things like that. Then you've got seasonings, so spice mixes. Some of these are a double up from First Things First, some are brand new. You've got Spanish, Greek, Mexican, Italian, heaps of different ones. This is amazing. This is spinach and artichoke dip, which is phenomenal. And then you'll see the recipe. So it says ingredients. And then if you've got a slow cooker, you use these steps. And then if you've got a pressure cooker, you use these steps. And then you finish it at the end. They come together. So that's dulce de leche, using like condensed milk caramel, oatmeal, breakfast casserole, slow boiled, soft boiled or soft or hard boiled eggs, French toast. Hold on. There we go. It's better. Cinnamon rolls, soup, pumpkin soup, which is really good. So say, for instance, like you've got step 1 and 2 is you'll do them anyway, and then then it's divided into slow cooker, pressure cooker, and then it comes back. So it's really simple if you've got a pressure cooker or slow cooker, but they're really convertible. Like you can make this, continue cooking in a saucepan, and you can make the soup. It's really easy. Or you can cook them in the oven or whatever. This is one of my favorite, lemon chicken and rice soup. This is kind of, I got this idea from one of our community members, Green Eyes. She gets this wild lemon and chicken soup from, what's that place that's the grocery store that does the subs? I forget the name of it, but she used to posted in Discord all the time, and I was like, that looks amazing, sounds amazing. So I like recreated it, and that's the recipe I came up with. It's like choose your own adventure, yeah. So you've got soups, you've got garlic, parmesan potatoes, and then you can turn that into mashed potato. Publix, yeah, Publix. Polenta, the most used recipe, I know it off by heart. This is rice baby. Bread in the slow cooker or pressure cooker. Didn't know that. A lot of this stuff I never knew you could make in a slow cooker or pressure cooker until I started recipe developing. Peanuts curry, orange chicken. That's the recipe that Margot put in Discord. Sticky Asian burgers, and you can use that meat and make bao or whatever. This is my favourite curry, Malaysian chicken curry, buffalo chicken, and this is where it gets exciting. This is my favourite bit, is you have a base recipe, which this is what I'm all about, is doing base recipes, and then you flip over and then it teaches you different ways of using it, serving suggestions. So making tacos, quesadillas, nachos, or a pizza, or a lasagna, buffalo chicken lasagna. It'll change your life. Like it's something you don't really think of, but it's so good. You're making like a bechamel and then like spicy chicken. It's really nice. I just ordered 2 more copies. Are you fucking amazing? Are you serious? Margot, that's awesome. Thank you for your order. I think Exceed's in the bathroom, so he hasn't pressed the button. Chicken biryani. Like all this stuff can be like prepped, frozen. It is phenomenal for like, you know, cooking really versatile meals, freezing and meal prep. Caribbean beef. So you can turn that into quesadillas, nachos, burgers, tacos, bao. Bia has a question. Tell me that you ship to UK. We ship worldwide. So the 50 to 55% off all of the merch, the physical merch at the moment, is we understand the shipping costs are expensive, but that's why we did our best to get them as low as possible. The cookbooks we're losing money on because they're so expensive to ship, so to make, but we wanted to be able to get them in your hands rather than sitting in our house. Like some of the items we are not recouping the fund, like the production cost on, but we find that that's okay because we want to get it into your house. And thank you for your order. Was that you, Margot? Yeah, so we are shipping worldwide, but there's no free shipping anymore, especially at the moment because of the discount. So the more you order, or the bundles, if you get a bundle, you get 55% off. And that turkey chili was started maybe 10 minutes before stream started. Nice. I love the pressure cooker. Isn't it so good? So that's the birria beef, which is we really love on stream. We make that quite a lot, don't we? Make tacos. I like to eat as a stew with the rice. Pulled pork, using the pulled pork. Berry cheesecake. Creme caramel. You can make this, if you don't want to do creme caramel, you can do the same thing, don't flip it, but then put the sugar on the top, and you can make this into creme brulee. Berry crumble, chocolate self-saucing pudding. This is my favourite photo, one of the favourite photos I've ever taken. This is sticky date pudding. Lemon poppy cake. Chocolate, hot chocolate in the pressure cooker or slow cooker, phenomenal. Peach iced tea, any fruit you want to use.
Delicious.
Mulled wine in the pressure cooker or slow cooker. There are important things you need to know about, like cooking with alcohol. But that's all in together. Chef Steve, welcome in everyone. We're just going over, I was showing our cookbook all in together. All our merch, all our physical merch is up to 55% off at the moment. So just showing you the slow cooker and pressure cooker cookbook. Welcome in. How was your stream? Thank you for choosing us to bring your community over to. Let me just turn the croissants down. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Molly, cooking streamer here on Twitch. We do different types of food. Approachable, fuss-free recipes you'll find on our website, missmillymakes.com. We recreate different food items with games, TV shows, or movies. And this is a little introduction to who we are. Welcome in. Chef, thank you so much for bringing your community over. Guys, if you don't know Chef Steve, please go and give him a follow. Does a lot for the community, charity. A very talented chef and always doing the food truck stuff. You can be able to see him work and interact with the food truck. It's very cool. Thank you for bringing your community. So we are doing some Turkish egg pizza right now. Then we're going to get into some beef carpaccio aburi, or beef sushi, teriyaki chicken sushi, and then later we're going to possibly do some chocolate chunk caramel cookie squares. All right? Nice. Got to run, no worries. I understand. Thank you for bringing everyone over, and hope you have a great week. All right, so any questions about the merch, let me know. But check out the website. So I've got plain flour, Greek yogurt, baking powder, and salt. We're gonna probably do, depending how it comes together, maybe a little bit of milk or water, I'm not sure. Okay, so you'll need a bowl. We're just gonna do this by feel. Grab a spoon. Okay. Like this. Guys, what was Chef making in the food truck today? What was happening in there? We'll just do this. Okay. So for roughly every cup of flour, we want around 2 teaspoons of baking powder, okay? I'm gonna add some Greek yogurt, so that means I can reduce the baking powder and add some baking soda, because the baking soda will react with the acidity of the Greek yogurt to give a nice, like, poof. Okay. So we'll do, I don't know how many pizzas we want. We'll just do 2. See how it goes. This is just a test. I was gonna do a yeast-based one, but it will take too long. And we've got to get onto the sushi. Now we've added teriyaki chicken sushi to the menu. We'll get a wriggle on. So I'm going to take about 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Oh, I'll keep that there. I'm going to grab some soda. Bicarb soda, baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. I'm looking. Okay. So this is a hack, cheat's way of making pizza dough, because you don't have to wait for it to proof. It's termed as a quick bread, more like a damper. If you're in Australia, you would call it like a damper. We want to knead it though a little bit to get a little, just mix it very, more than you would a damper, like, or a scone, because we want some gluten formation. There we go. Most importantly, salt. Salt is going to be important to strengthen the gluten, give it flavour. All right, that's probably enough. Cool. All right. Greek yogurt. So, new vessel, clean utensil is the rule. So like when you're opening something or using something that's for the first time, or like, not for the first time, but like for anytime you get a new vessel, you get a clean utensil. All right, we'll go with that. Yeah. And I'm going to get a little bit of oil, olive oil, so maybe about 2 tablespoons. That was 1. And you just want to create a dough. Will come together. Always doing a molly thing where I get a bowl that is way too small. Like that. So here we've got liquid content is reduced. We might need to add some, but the fat, which is going to keep it more crispy, add flavour, is the Greek yogurt and the oil. The structure is going to be coming from the gluten. The rising is going to come from the baking powder and the baking soda. And then the salt is going to give strength. Like, so it's salt works with flavour, but it also helps. Only a little bit of this. The salt strengthens the gluten. All right, look at that. You could do this all with Greek yogurt, but I kind of, it doesn't give enough structure. It would be too crumbly. Okay, I'm just going to grab a molly mat. Oh shit, the croissants. All right, we kind of forgot about them a little bit. Oh man, hold on. Guys, pro streamer, I've done this before. Is it gonna work? Why is it not working? Google, it didn't, the timer didn't go off, right? And so they were at the wrong temperature for too long and the butter's gone out. Why? And now my GoPro isn't working. Heck yeah. Love this. Cool, man. They're just caramelized. They're going to be crispy and crunchy and utterly amazing. There we go, got it. They've still got some, like, good flakiness, but they're really flaky. Oh, you know what else? Why they look shit? Because I didn't put egg wash on them. Because I was so focused on getting through all things food. This is a bit of a whiff. We screwed it, but we'll do better next time. I've got 2 more batches that we'll do on another stream. Damn it. Anyway, moving on. See, everyone thinks that things always go to plan here, and I'm a good cook. See, I just got you fooled. Not always. It's usually time-based things. I burn, especially off stream, I burn stuff because I don't set timers. Or I like skip steps on occasion. Okay. Mat, like this. So clean surface. Sometimes it's good if you wipe it over, it's a touch damp because it will help it stick better. Like that. Grab this. Fabulous. Put gloves on if you wanted to, but basically just bring it together. Ooh. So you don't want to add too much moisture because we want it to not be too wet. It's the right amount of liquid in there. You just need to bring it together and handle it to just pick up these other bits because it's still sticking to my hand, so I know it's not too dry. And just use this as like a stamp. Ready? Here. So tell me about your week. How was everyone's weekend and your week overall? Who's hating? Who's dating? Who's hooking up? All right. There we go. So it comes together like that. Just let it sit for a few minutes while we get ready for our toppings. Wash my hands. I had such a lazy day on Saturday, but made up for it yesterday with a really productive day. I tricked myself into thinking that I can, every other day, listen to a TV show in my headphones and get work done, and I'm still productive. I've been tricking myself because it is distracting. Like at the moment, I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, whereas yesterday I was listening to Shock Value. Exceed sent me their link because they were streaming and they were doing this like space music, and I was listening. They were creating space music, and I was doing it as I was working, and it was so soothing. It wasn't like lo-fi where there's like it's too poppy or like too boppy type thing. It was really soothing, and I really liked it. And I think I just need to not get distracted by watching something too often, and like listen to some music like that while I work, because I like to listen to something. But it was really like pulling my attention away. Whereas yesterday was really good. I was really productive. Slept for 14 hours. Oh my God. I went on Saturday night and then had you went out. Where'd you go out to? Pretty chill weekend. Have been doing a lot of window shopping online. No buying. What are you window shopping for? What have you been seeing? Brooklyn Nine-Nine is really good. How do you sleep for 14 hours? As much as I try, my body clock wakes me up at 6:30 to 7 every day. Even when I can sleep in, I don't. Because I think it's also because Exceed wakes up at 6. He wakes me up because the dogs get up and shake and whatever. Went to a local emo queer night. I like that. That would have been fun. So emo, like music? I didn't know if that was still... Obviously, it's like a millennial thing because emo wasn't the word anymore, is it? There's new lingo. I'm trying to find a rolling pin. I have to use the big guy. All right, here's my plan. So I'm going to roll this out. Like this. Oh, we're going to turn the oven on. Cool. I need to show you, I'm going to make Turkish eggs to then show you what I'm going to do on the pizza. Okay, that looks good. Roll this one out too. I think emo is still a word, but it's very nostalgia. Okay, I've been to a couple of emo nights in Sydney, so still a thing, all right. Elder Emos Unite. I was telling Exceed about like all the music that I used to listen to. Like I was big into Panic at the Disco. Is that referred to as emo? But all these bands that I used to listen to, and it was funny because Exceed hadn't heard of them, and he was like, I wasn't into that too much. But then I was also, I was into emo music, but then I was also into like R&B, like Mary J. Blige and real, so I was a very conflicted child. Like So Fresh. Right. There we go. Okay, so grab your pizza dough like this, and all we're gonna do is kind of like crimp the edges. MySpace scene kid, yeah. MySpace. So all I'm doing is like creating like a little crimped edge because it's gonna keep all the ingredients in, like this. So these are breakfast pizzas, like one pizza per person, I would say. I have eclectic taste too. Like, so this song, that Sweater Weather, was a song that I listened to when I was 16, 17 or whatever when it came out. And then it started getting like played on the radio this year. I was like, what? I'm like having deja vu, but thinking like, have I heard this song before? Was I dreaming that I knew this song? And yeah, it was re-released from a TikTok. Like it went viral on TikTok. So the song, you know, got all the success what it needed back when it was first released, but it was kind of like indie back then. It was so good to see them doing well. Okay, like that. Let's just have a quick croissant break. I don't really want to show you them close up, but I'll give you a crunch. Ready? This is not good. I'm so sad. They're really, the flavour's there. The flavour's amazing, but they're just not as crunchy. I can't believe the timer didn't go off. They're quite brown. That looks burnt, but it's just brown. It's just brown. I was so excited to show you because the ones on the weekend were so good. And these were going to be better. Exceed's going to come out and be like, what happened to these, Molly? Okay. We need to put them on a tray. Okay. So brown butter sauce we need to make. I'm going to do a brown butter chili sauce. I filmed a video on the weekend of making chili oil. So I made more chili oil. So I will put that up. It's very simple. Okay. Like that. Okay, so we're gonna make brown butter. Go here. Just dust them with the icing sugar, problem solved. I think that I might put them in the oven at a low temperature to cook the inside, and then the powdered sugar would be a good idea. Okay. So butter, that's all you really need. Salted butter. Like that. So this is taking the Turkish eggs with the dip, like you dip in the bread. This is doing it, but putting it all together. Oh, can't do that. There's a stale bread trick. What's a stale bread trick? Putting it in the oven and rebaking it, is that what you mean? Okay. So basically we're gonna cook this, brown the milk solids, then we're gonna add some chili oil, and that's it. Now, new vessel, clean utensil, soaking it in water, then boiling it. That happened, what? What? That, I've never known someone to do that with bread. You get bread, you soak it in water, you make it back into like a dough. Oh my goodness. What? I have never heard of anyone doing that before. That is so interesting. Okay. So Greek yogurt, like this. I don't know if the Greek yogurt will work, so we're going to bake one at a time. Yeah, if you have stale bread, you can soak it in water to soften and then bake it on low heat to dry it out. Oh, like, okay, yeah. Okay, I get what you mean now, because it adds moisture. I understand. I thought you meant like soak it, like to make it soggy, and then you roll it into a bowl and then make it into like a dough. I was thinking, what? Like that, I've never heard that that was possible. Is that what, you don't mean that, do you? You're blowing my mind. Yeah, that would be gross, yeah. I was confused. Okay. Look at my butter melt. I get some eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 4. Oh. Some roses and girls in white dresses and starting with. Okay, so the butter's literally going to turn brown. And then that's it. Add some chili oil. Amazing. Make it foamy. Oh, God. That's it. Not very, too crunchy. Lemon juice. Lemons. Oh, God. So, not brown yet. Not yet. Some girls in white dresses and sleeping. See, it started to go brown. Stop foaming. See how it's turned brown now? Turn it off. Put a little bit of this chili oil. Not too much because this is quite strong. There we go. All right. Turn that off. Put it aside. So here, this is just a trial, like an idea that I had in my head. I don't know if this is going to work, but I hope it does. Like that, and we're just going to bake it like that, I think. Salt, pepper. Oh, no. More ants? Yeah. Mm. Pepper. So you just come in to get the Mortine. Like that. I'm going to be really careful and bake that. Oh no, it spilled over a bit. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. So, I'm going to teach you, but proper Turkish eggs, what they are, so you can appreciate what I'm making, okay? So, like this. You want like a thick Greek yogurt. Like that. and we're gonna poach an egg. I don't know how, but let's do it this guy. A little bit of vinegar in there, just a touch. Cook that, heat that. This, I'm just gonna leave the other one, figure out what it tastes like, and then we'll do another one. Make some changes if we need. Oh, you don't need cheese. Cheese is always good on a pizza. Ooh, that's a wanna be king. And then we have to get our sushi rice going. Keep some cheese for that when it comes out. Melty cheese on top. Right. So, how many of you guys aren't confident poaching eggs? How many of you like a lesson on egg poaching? Always wanted to, but never could get it right. Had some struggles, issues in the past. Tell me what your problems are. Talk to Auntie Molly. Put that away now. Okay. Any issues with poaching eggs? Everyone shut your eyes in a minute when I say. I'm going to give you a little clean up. Oh no, what's the... I struggled with poached eggs, then I met you. Thanks. Tried once and failed. Haven't, okay. Haven't tried again. All right, so. Hey Melon, welcome back. I did, I had a great weekend, thank you. How about you? Okay, so there is about this much, 2 inches, 3 inches, 2 inches of water, I think. Hey Google, turn on Alexa. I might add a little bit more. Our eyes were still open.
All right, turning Alexa on.
Okay, very warm. Oh God, it's been cold here. So, a little bit of water. So how much have I got now? So I've got maybe 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches. And then about half a tablespoon of lemon juice in there, or vinegar. You need some type of acidity. And what you want to do is you want to bring it to the boil, lower it down. If you feel comfortable cracking straight into the bowl, that's great. But if you're a bit nervous and you want to set yourself up for success, crack it into a bowl, flat surface. What it does is it cracks the shell but keeps the membrane intact. Press in, and then you get to control where it's perforated, and then crack it like that. I don't crack it onto a surface like that because it cracks and makes small shards of eggshell, and you more chance of getting eggshell in your dessert or your food because you get more shardage, as I call it. Okay. I'll turn the heat up on that. Okay. Wipe the bench. So hot boiling water, a little bit of lemon juice in a pot. Okay. And you can give it a little bit of a whirlpool. I don't like to give too much of a whirlpool, just to get it off the bottom of the pot, basically. So to give it a little stir, just to move it off, and then I kind of just leave it. And I'll show you a little trick. If your egg white is a little bit, what is the word? Like has a little bit of, it's not tight, it's got a little bit of like fraying bits coming off it, you can trim it and make it look pretty and no one will ever know, trust me. The trick to poach eggs, to frying eggs, like having an egg by itself is really fresh eggs, because eggs, when they're fresh, they're based, they've got an egg yolk, a thin white and a thick white. So if you put it onto a plate, show this. So this is a really important thing that you should learn. So here, see how it's a little bit, it's really hard to see with this because they're a little bit older, but I should be able to go like this, and that's the thick white, and then I've got this like watery white there. When the eggs age, this thick white breaks down, and that's the white that is going to keep your poached eggs together, right? So the longer it waits, the more white, like the thin white you have, and then your poached eggs, you're setting yourself up to fail basically. But we want to set you up for success. So have fresh eggs if possible. So I'll grab another egg. Okay. That egg shell was really weak. Okay, but the... Look. Cool man. Cool man. All right. So, get a nice simmer like this, and then drop your egg in, like that. See how it says wispy there? That's because they're thin white. And what we want to do is you can leave it sit there for a few seconds until it starts to go like white or opaque on the surface. And then we just want to just grab it and kind of like swirl the water if you want, just gently to remove it off the bottom. Like that, and then just leave it. Turn the heat down. Okay. So see how you can see that it's like translucent? And then you just want to wait for the surface to go, to like harden up a little bit and it all to go white before you kind of give it a little jiggle. There we go, just so it sits off the bottom of the saucepan. Fabulous. So this here, so all these wispy bits, that's like I said, that it's an older egg. Just clean up this. Hey, Minnow. You adore you. All right. Turn the heat off. And depending on when I'm going to serve this, if I'm going to serve it later, but I don't want it to overcook, I take it out a little bit earlier because it's got what's called carryover cooking, so it's going to continue to cook while it waits. So you take it out a little bit less than you want it. If you're going to serve it straight away, you want to like take it out pretty much when you're happy to eat it, right? So if I pick it up, there's a bit of translucence in there, so it's not done. Whereas, yeah, still. So I pick it up like that, and I can still see that's translucent there, so I put it back down. But say, for instance, if I want a meal prep, like prep for like a lot of people, you could take it out in like a minute or so, put it on some paper towel, and it'll continue cooking and it will firm up about 20 to 30%. Oh, that was cooking. Good, Jess. I miss having chicken. Sometimes my eggs were laid warm from the hen that laid them. Sometimes. So like you went there early and you picked them up early. They should always be warm when they're freshly laid. Right? Is that right? They're coming from the body. Okay. So keep an eye on it. And that's why it's good to have like a slotted spoon like this. So it picks it up quite gently. There we go. If I press that, that's good. That's how I want it. So it's a little bit of translucence there, but the yolk isn't going to overcook. Yeah, that's good. Fabulous. Take it out, off the heat, and then come over here. So just roll it onto some bacon. You have to use paper towel because if I put that straight on a piece of toast, it's waterlogged, so it's going to make your toast really soggy. So I really recommend always using some paper towel just to blot it, basically like that. Okay, so you can see this is your poached egg, and I'll show you a little trick. So if you want to make it look much better, much neater, you can kind of like trim it to shape like this, trim it up a little bit, remove this surface, or just flip it over and it will look a lot nicer, you know. Really careful, but look how good that looks. So just take off these little wispy bits. The key is using fresher eggs, like mine could have been fresher. Look at that, beautiful poached eggs. And so if you have any questions about what I did, let me know. Grab your egg, Greek yogurt. You put your egg in like that. Fabulous. And then you get your brown butter. We're gonna grab some coriander. Oh, not sorry, coriander, parsley. Grab some fresh. That looks a bit sucky. I'm gonna go outside and get some fresh. I set up my new little garden. I didn't take a photo yet. I got a little new herb garden. Okay, red chili if you want. Beautiful. Right, watch this. All right. Like this. And then you get chili brown butter. And you get the nuttiness of this brown butter. And like this. Oh my God, it's so good. Then a little bit of this chili. Probably should have put more chili oil or chili so it's a bit more red, but like that. Okay, so then from there, you just get some toast, or say we had a croissant here. All right, and you've got your poached egg, look at this. And then you get a bit of your croissant and you literally dip it into the egg, the brown butter, and then the acidic Greek yogurt. And it is seriously like a flavour bomb. I can't explain how good it is. It's so yummy. Look at this. brown butter with chili oil, nice creamy acidic Greek yogurt, that really gooey egg. Look at this. Look at that. So that's what I wanted to take. This was my inspiration. Onto a pizza. Yum. If you like eggs, brown butter, like this is phenomenal. You can put some dukkha in there. But it is so dang good. Sometimes I just get Greek yogurt and then put the brown butter on top and use it as a dip, because instead of like with the eggs, you can eat it all the time. But guys, the Turkish people got it going on. So this is Turkish eggs. Silber, I think that's how you pronounce it. Phenomenal. But we're gonna make that into pizza, okay? Oh, So, it's kind of my idea. Possibly cook it, not too bad. Okay, so add a bit of cheese on it, like that. A bit of chili. And then I need more parsley. My parsley is a bit gross in the fridge. Looks tasty as fuck, yeah? Could have browned the crust. I should have added some like egg wash or something to it. All right, like that. And then we rock it in with this. The brown butter. Look at that. I know that the brown butter doesn't look as good. Usually it's more red. But I think that looks great. Guys, what do we think? No, I probably should have cooked and then done the egg second. Yeah. Eric, that's a good idea. All right, let's try. What do we think? Like as a breakfast pizza? I think pre-cooking the pizza dough would be better. It's cooked through, seems. I'm gonna try without the egg. Puffy, just using baking powder and baking soda. Oh yeah. Oh my God. It needs to be crunchier, for sure. So I think I'll put that in now with cheese, Greek yogurt, but no eggs. 200 degrees. Oh, no, egg wash. I've got some egg wash. Ooh. Yeah, it could be any time of the day. It doesn't have to be breakfast. If I was a brush. Okay. Ooh. A really rough egg wash on this. The oven's at 200 degrees Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit. And then I can always turn it down, but I just want to get that initial kind of crust on the outside. Guys, I think this is a winner. Here we go. But look at this. All right. Ooh, got a bit of cheese pull there. Yeah, so I think the egg being overcooked. But on a pizza, you kind of want it a bit more cooked, don't you? Look at that. And then you can always just get a little bit more of this brown butter. Look at that. Bee sheds. I agree. Oh my God, that looks so good. So we're waiting, hoping for the next one more crunch. Look at that. A bit more, like that's okay, but I think it needs more. And then this is still soft but it's jammy. Look at that. That brown butter. Chili brown butter. Look at that. Amazing. What do we think? Give me a review. Would you eat it? Would you make it? I'm a fan. Be honest. If it's not for you, I want to hear. I like people that tell me, not for me, but I like the look of it. Beachheads, why can't you make it? You're still a human. You got 2 hands, 2 feet, heartbeat. You can make food. It's just so good. Yum. Egg, cheese, dough, and butter, right? What do you think, Chew? What's your review? You can have a bit of the dough. He's good. Look at that. I'm a big fan, so I think you guys seem to be as well. I think it might be something that I try and make properly, see if we can make a few improvements. Oh yeah, Brock, tell me what you think. Give me your feedback. Come in and let me know. Brown butter needs a little bit of chili in there, in my opinion, but brown butter, nutty, really beautiful, nutty, rich flavor. Greek yogurt, tangy, bit creamy. The egg yolk, that creaminess, it's just so good. Parsley in there, or you could use coriander, but I think parsley goes better. And a little bit of chili oil. Use my Szechuan chili oil recipe, or hot sauce. All right. Get rid of all this. Wait for that to cook. Let's get into sushi. Let me just eat my breakfast. This bit with an egg. I'm honest. I'm an egg yolk girl. I don't really love egg white. But just go for the egg yolk. And then a little bit of brown butter on there. You good? You You can do anything you want to do. I just get nervous about adding too much chili, that it's too overpowering. Because I've done that before, made brown butter. When I was recipe testing for our Mexican street corn dip, that's on the website, I added way too much chili oil into the brown butter, and it was like nearly inedible, and it was too overpowering. So you just gotta tweak it. You can always add more, but you can't take away. Right. Put this to the side, and this can be seeds. Or we'll see how that one goes. I think that's turning out way better. Like, it still works if you want to just cook it in one, but if you want to pre-bake it like that. My food looks so good, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. Lid. Okay, so we need to make sushi rice in the pressure cooker. So easy. So easy. Too easy for artesi. Okay. Clean up. I'll just give this egg the crack to the dogs. I don't think Chester eats egg, but Romeo loves it. Do you got dogs like egg? Or cats? Do cats eat egg? Okay, we don't need flour, we don't need baking powder anymore. Put that away. I need to get sushi rice, mirin, sushi rice, mirin, soy, sesame oil. And you guys want me to make teriyaki chicken sushi, right? Okay, so we're gonna do beef carpaccio aburi, which is basically like a slab of rice with a thinly sliced piece of beef with a kind of like a ponzu style sauce, kewpie, red onion and spring onion or scallion, and really good. And then we're going to do teriyaki chicken, which is the sushi roll, which is with nori, rice, cucumber, teriyaki chicken, and what did I say? Cucumber, chicken, and mayo. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Romy. Hey, Google, add Greek yogurt to my shopping list. Let's get some chicken out.
Got it. I added Greek yogurt.
Oh, I already have chicken. Okay. Let me just get my ducks in a row. We're going to make the sushi rice first. So pressure cooker. Turn it on. Oh, we might put it here again. It's out of the way. Okay. Bowl. I'm gonna do another good measure of like how much. One. All right, we're gonna do 2. Use all the rice. Hey Google, add sushi rice to my shopping list. So 2 of them means I'm gonna do.
All right, I added sushi rice.
3 cups of water. Okay. So sushi rice is a little bit 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. So So it's a bit more in a pressure cooker, a bit more than 1 to 1. Oh, but I didn't wash it yet. Okay, I forgot. Okay, so in here, put your rice like that. And then see how the water goes quite cloudy? So what you want to do, agitate it a little bit, strain it off, wash it, agitate it, and then again until it's kind of like clear. I don't like to wash it too much. Well, not completely clear because you want it to have a little bit of stickiness. Because you want your, especially sushi rice, to be a bit stickier than, like, you don't like fluffy rice. Okay. 1, 2, 2.5 cups. Okay, this burning pizza. Nah. It's fine. It isn't really browning on the surface as much. Might need to add some sugar to the dough to then be able to, putting a little bit of sugar will create some like caramelization on the surface, I would suspect. Okay, like that. Fabulous. A little bit of salt. Like that. A little bit more. A teaspoon. Fab. And then all you do, lock it, plug it in, and then we just want to set it for 4 minutes. Same thing as rice baby, a little bit, touch more water. Okay. Now we need to do our teriyaki chicken and make our steak. So the way that I usually do is I cook this rice, then when the rice is cooked, I make a mixture of some white sugar and some rice vinegar, stir that through the rice, let the rice cool basically completely, and then I make the aburi, or nigiri. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna also do the chicken. So the chicken sushi, the rice can be a little bit warmer. Exceed likes it really cold, but I like it a little bit warmer. So with the teriyaki chicken, you just need my cookbook. First things first. And we're gonna get the teriyaki chicken sauce from there. Make our teriyaki chicken, slice it, and make sure it's kind of mixed in through the sauce. So then there's like the teriyaki chicken sauce is coating the chicken. So when you add the sushi, it's going to be really flavorful. Okay. Chicken teriyaki, lemon pepper chicken, wonton noodle soup, gnocchi, sheet pan fajitas, butter chicken, parmigiana, chili con carne, teriyaki chicken. Okay. Okay, so make our sauce. All we'll do into here, we're going to do half a cup of mirin. That's nearly done. I think I'll half the recipe because I don't want to make too much. So we'll do the whole thing. Hey Google, add mirin to my shopping list. So mirin, which is like a sweet rice wine. Some soy sauce.
Sure, I added those 2 things.
2 to 4 tablespoons, depending on how salty you want it. Okay. Garlic here. We'll need ginger and then a little bit of sugar as well. So balancing, your mirin's gonna have sweetness. This teriyaki sauce is very much the same sauce that I put on, less It's the same, basically the same ingredients that I've got for the beef sushi, but I make it sweeter rather than saltier. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's so good. Oh my God. Amazing. Add a little bit more soy. Tablespoon of sugar. Yum. Okay. So then we've got our garlic and we'll grab some ginger. There it is. Okay. Grab that. Thumb and forefinger, wiggle it, peels it easier. Oh no, you would actually be surprised, it's not actually very brown still. Like, look at this. Ouch! I burnt myself. But the pizza landed face up. No, it didn't. Oh, onto the baking paper. I'm okay. That's my brown. That's how brown it is. So it's not completely brown. It's gonna go back in the oven. It landed on the baking paper. It's all right. That was so stressful. I know. Splatters. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. All right, moving on. Okay, Remy. All right, so all we're gonna do, I do that almost every time I pull out pizza. It just got me on the edge, the tin, like the tray, like the corner of the tray just got me just there, and it just flew out of my hand. Okay, grate ginger and garlic. This is our garlic. You can use a mincer, but I can't be bothered going into the fridge. Into the fridge? Into the dishwasher. All right. I'm all flustered. I burnt myself. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a bang and clang. Okay. Justin, I think he's locked out. Okay. Now, ginger. Ginger, I'm gonna, because I don't usually add this to the beef, but we can try it. So what happens is like the ginger and the garlic especially has this ability, it kind of like thickens the sauce if you let it sit here, and that makes it really good. Kind of like you want it to be more like syrupy when you're using them for the beef. Let's have a taste. I don't like the ginger. I like, that will be teriyaki sauce. I'm not going to make that for the beef. Hope you didn't get burnt. Oh, just a little one. It's okay. I'm quite used to burning myself. I burn myself quite regularly on stream or in the kitchen. I touch wood. Where's wood? Where's wood? The kitchen bench. Touch wood. I don't really cut myself. I'm very good with my knife skills. But I burn myself quite regularly. It's a lot of it is my mum calls me too fast Ted, where like I rush or like I'm not fully paying attention. Board behind you is wood. Good girl, Roselli. All right, so that's warming up. That's brown enough. We can make our, I'm gonna take it out with a proper glove thing. Okay. Okay. Fabulous. We'll crack an egg into the middle and then re-cook it. Maybe I'll do a second one. Oh, it was stressful, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that, like I do that type of stuff, like cut myself on tin foil or paper or whatever, like small stuff. It's, yeah, like really random. I'll be moving something and it'll just be like a tiny little cut that you think is really small and then it's quite deep, like a paper cut. I think this is going to be a better one with the crispy crust. You could probably even put a bit more Greek yogurt on that as well. Okay, so that's our teriyaki sauce. Fab. Ginger, garlic, rice, soy, fabulous. Easy. That's for first things first. Are you excited for FIFA Women's World Cup? No. I don't really follow soccer, football. But the Matildas, the Australian team, Sam Kerr, she's from Western Australia. It's pretty dope. Stab my finger with the tip of my knife chopping onions for the chili tonight. Not deep enough to bleed, but very, very minor. But I stopped to dress it. I wouldn't get onion juice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so chicken. For our teriyaki chicken, I'm just gonna chop it into strips. I can't believe you guys have, how many of you have never had or heard of teriyaki chicken sushi? This blows my mind. And I know, because it's Exceed's favourite, and it's kind of like, because going to a sushi train or a place where you don't eat seafood, it's kind of like the saving grace for Exceed. He has this or katsu chicken sushi. All right, so just basically into strips. This needs a bit of trimming. This guy's a little bit fatty. You'll know why I'm laughing in a minute. You can't see him. Yeah. Sit. Good job. It's like as soon as I brought out the chicken, they knew. Wash my hands. All right. I would eat sushi if I could. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Oh my gosh. I don't ever get to show people like things for the first time. All right, so strips. Like that, because basically we want to marinate these and then put them into our sushi like that. Okay. Can't stand next to the seafood section. Oh, you poor thing. I'm very lucky that I have, you know, no allergies. It was really hard, like when Nicole was here, because she's gluten-free. It's come a long way. Think you guys would agree. But if you've got allergies, it's really hard. You're still, and you have to be untrusting of the staff as well. Because when we went out to a restaurant, they were like, is it a preference or is she allergic? And I was like, you should, if someone says, it is hard because if someone is is gluten-free because it makes them feel better, they possibly don't know they're celiac yet. So they should be treated the same. But there are sometimes where the amount of gluten in there is minimal. For someone it would be okay for someone that is gluten-free but celiac. You have a much higher risk. Like, I see both sides of it. It is really hard, but you have to be really careful because, some of the things like Nicole could have eaten, they were like, oh no, because that's dusted in plain flour or something like that, which can set, you got to know kind of like what level you are with your allergy, I suppose. And at the end of the day, you got to do what's right with you by you. I think I'm always very conscious if someone has a preference, even if they're not allergic but they've got a preference. I still try and I try to. Everyone. I have made a comment about my grandma once, but like if you've got a preference, I will respect it. Like Exceed doesn't eat seafood, so I don't cook with seafood unless I tell him. Or like if I'm cooking salmon, then I'll cook him chicken, or even like pork or whatever he doesn't prefer. I think. Oh, sorry, Jess. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I just stood on his tail. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Okay. So, chicken. Bowl for marinating. How are we looking there with the egg? Oh, it looks really good. Okay. I use an EpiPen. Nice, that's really good. I did a whole soaking steak in bicarb. The thing for the first time. Nice. How much bicarb did you use, Timmy? The velveting technique? Okay. Both implements go in the back kitchen because I don't mistakenly use them again. And we just do this. We put our marinade like that. So this recipe is in First Things First. Cookbook that's on sale, 50% off at the moment. Support me and also spoil yourself. It's a great way you can support the stream and buy yourself something nice. I respect, it's just respect, isn't it? If someone has asked for their food to be prepared in a certain way, then why would you do otherwise? Yeah, sometimes, but also if it's a safety issue, you'd want to know that you're extra careful, 100%. And the thing is like, sometimes it annoys me that like Exceed sometimes will eat pork out, but he won't eat it at home or like his preference. But like, I respect that and I love him, that I don't want him to feel uncomfortable eating something. Like the other day, the chicken, right? The chicken that I accidentally put in the bin, it was clean. I knew that I knew it was clean. It was a clean bin bag. It was sitting on a piece of paper like when it dropped in. but him knowing that it was in the bin made him feel uncomfortable and he didn't eat it. And I was okay with that. I can understand. I'm not going to pressure someone like, you've got to eat this. Even though it's kind of gross when you think about it. You know what I mean? Like I'll eat it myself or I'll give it to part of the dogs. But, you know, it's like, why would you force someone you love, you know, something's like, I'll like, he won't know, I'll just do it anyway. But then I go, how would I feel if someone did that to me, you know? Velveting is not a term I'm familiar with. I've always known it as silking. It's an Asian technique. DeSoto, okay. From my understanding, soaking like mixture of bicarb soda, baking soda, I've known it as velveting, silking possibly. Hey Google, is there a difference between silking and velveting meat?
Sorry, I don't have a way to compare those. But I found something else. Do you want to know what is the Chinese method of velveting meat?
Yes.
On the website SeriousEats.com, they say, velveting meat is a common practice in Chinese stir-fries, by marinating strips of meat with egg white and cornstarch, then dipping them in a hot oil bath before finally stir-frying them. The meat develops a texture that is tender, silky, and smooth.
I think it may be the same. Oh, shit. Okay, now I need to turn... Now it's got a bit dark, but... See, I got distracted again. Still good. But yeah, this is... I've never heard the term silking. Yeah, but I assume same thing. Look at this. So, breakfast pizza with the brown butter. Turkish egg pizza. Ladies, legends, and lads. Okay, look at that. Everybody, yeah, always a school day. You're always learning. If you're not growing, you're dying. Okay. Look at that. I'll put the music back on. So the rice is finished. The difference with sushi rice, I let it kind of cool down for a little bit, like depressurize. Whereas like the regular rice, I depressurize it straight away. I kind of give that all about 5 minutes. Okay. I thought I had chopped chili. I'm going to steal it from the other pizza because I'm naughty. I don't have to get out another knife right now. What do you think? Are we feeling the breakfast Turkish egg pizza? And I think you guys will like it because the base doesn't have yeast, so you can make it real quick when you're hungry in the morning, or have it like brinner. What do you guys say? Call it brinner? Breakfast for dinner. Pick it up. Smooth transition there, Molly. Okay, ready? Oh, I think we can get lower. Look at this. Oh yeah, this is better. Even in like a pizza oven. Look at that. Hot. And then they're still jammy. I did put this in the bit too long, but yes. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. And we want more brown butter, don't we? Chili brown butter. Look at that. In the chat. In the chat. In the chat. In the chat. Give me some Look at that. Crunchy. So I'll taste this one. Hot. Oh, it's hot. Yolk is God sauce. I like that. never heard that term before. I like that. The brown butter. Oh. Much better. Better. With the crunch. Yeah, I think that was a good idea. Thank you for that suggestion. Pre-cooking it before we added the egg. Because the egg would be nuked if we cooked it that whole time. Those were whole M's too. Yum. Okay. Rice. Whoa. Putting pizza topping ingredients into the fiesta jar. Could be. Loud, they were loud M's instead of whole M's. Is that what you mean, Scrub? I'm confused. Singing a song of its people. The pressure cooker. Chill out, Rome. Romy. Okay. Using all the dishes in my house today. All right. Here, we just want to pan fry. You want some M&Ms for some reason? Yeah. We're going to pan fry the chicken, and then you can add a little bit of cornstarch if you want in here to then make a thicker sauce. It's up to you. We'll get this out. So unplug the pressure cooker. Like this. Look at that rice. Look at it. Look at it right now. Okay, so let the steam out. Nice. Beautiful. Pressure cooker rice. 4 minutes. Fab. Okay. We're going to grab a little bowl and we're going to make a mixture of some rice vinegar and some rice vinegar and sugar. It's too much sugar, I think. And a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. And then while that's going, we're going to add some of this in here. Cook this. So we're making two things today, two types of, like a roll sushi and then kind of like a nigiri, a buri. We're going to torch it a little bit. Look at this. Cook that. And then into here, so this is a mixture of a little bit of salt, rice vinegar and white sugar in there. You don't want to knead it, not like mix it too much. A little bit more. I'm just doing this by taste with the rice, but I will write it down with a proper formula. Almost died. to the cheese in my sandwich. What delicious way. Gourd bowl, did you end up making the sandwich, the toasted sandwich? All right. It makes me nervous making something like this on stream or even releasing a recipe. Because like, you know, sushi masters, sushi chefs put in, well, the masters put in years of learning how to shape and whatever. And then here's old Miss Molly from Australia doing 2 finger folds of sushi rice and trying to figure it out. But it's kind of like huge imposter syndrome. Like, who the hell am I to make a sushi recipe? However, I think it's delicious and I'm going to share it with you. And it's not authentic or it's not fancy. It's not the proper way of doing it, but it is yummy. So I hope you do enjoy it. All right. What's in the teriyaki sauce? So we've got mirin, soy sauce, garlic, ginger. What else? So mirin, sweet soy. You could add, if you don't have mirin, you can use rice vinegar and a bit of sugar. But the recipe is in first things first, Mr. Mina. All right. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then once we do that, we'll cook the beef. We want to let this cool down as quick as possible, ideally. So you could transfer it into another bowl or put it on a plate. Have you guys seen that crispy rice trend? Anyone seen that yet? I think I did it on stream a few months ago, but I definitely did it on Instagram stories. Where you get the sushi rice, you compress it and then pan fry it. See how steamy it is? We want to kind of cool it down as quick as possible. More surface area. You spread it out, cooler it will get. All right. Haven't seen that. What would you put with the crispy rice? You could do a mixture of like chopped up salmon with like a chili mayo and then some like spring onion, scallion, do teriyaki chicken, but it's a copycat of, I think, the Nobu recipe, like spicy tuna. But you could do heaps of different stuff. The rice is just a vessel. It's a carrier for the topping. Yum. Spam and onions on top of crispy rice. You want some kind of sauce, kind of creaminess to go with the crispy rice because it will be a bit dry. Right. Make sure your chicken is completely cooked because you just want it to cool down and then it will go in the sushi. So that's it. Okay. Clean your frying pan. and then we're going to cook our steak. So we're going to cook our steak at a high temperature, brown it on the surface. Ideally, no chicken sashimi, not today. Not today. So ideally you want to use a steak, you know, as kind of like a lean cut, kind of like a tenderloin or something, or like an eye fillet, but they're really expensive. So I usually use like a rump piece like this, or sirloin, New York strip. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing, everybody? Graham, thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over here. Attack, guys, defend. We are making teriyaki chicken sushi, because I heard that it's not a thing in North America. And beef sushi, we're making some beef aburi, beef Carpaccio aburi, which is one of my faves that I have, and I've been trying to recreate it for a while. And I'm going to show you my rendition. I've never heard of it. So teriyaki chicken sushi is so big in Australia. It's perfect for those who like sushi but don't like seafood. Very common here is teriyaki chicken or katsu chicken sushi. So we were talking about that because I was talking about the beef, and everyone was like, no, we don't have that in the US. And I'm like, damn, now I got to make it. So we've got our sushi rice. We're just letting that cool down. Then we have our teriyaki chicken. The recipe for this is on my in my website. No, it's not. It's in my cookbook. First things first, which is 50% off at the moment. And then here, salt. We're making the beef, so we're heavily salting. And you can even add in some MSG if you want. For those that don't know me, I'm very, very sorry. My name is Molly. I didn't introduce myself. My husband and I co-create the channel. We recreate different food items from games, TV shows, or movies, as well as making approachable, fuss-free recipes that you can make at home for busy people. We like to do fun foods, and our trailer is this. Hello. Tabata, what were you doing today on stream? Guys, if you don't know the wonderful Graham, Tabata, and occasional a guest appearance from his wonderful wife, Amanda. Sometimes she's there, most of the time she's there though. They do a lot of cooking, Japanese ramen streams. You often find them in Japan doing IRL streams as well. They're lovely friends of ours. Skits, love the trailer, thank you. Thank you. Hey Amanda, how you doing? What were you guys up to? So I have some rump, which is, hey Google, what is rump in North America?
On the website cooksinfo.com, they say, in North America, a rump steak starts off as a larger cut known as a rump roast of beef, from the round area of a cow, its hindmost area.
Top round,
Do you want a little more context?
This is, no, thank you. Ideally, you want to use kind of like a New York strip. We call it a sirloin, like a little bit leaner, so you can get some nice slices, but this is what I have today. Chicken nanban. It's crispy chicken with tartar sauce. And with soup goes with it. Stop, Google. Stop. Okay. Really hot pan. I've drizzled the steak with oil rather than the pan. Ideally, you let that sit for like 30 minutes, but there we go. So the soup went with the chicken. That sounds really good. Chicken, like panko fried. When we say crispy chicken. Okay. Let me get some nori. I'm not a massive fan of nori. So for a long time I didn't eat sushi until I found nigiri or a buri. But I would always get teriyaki chicken and rice when we went to sushi. Except we get katsu chicken and rice. Yeah, so it's rare on, like, so we sear it on both sides. We sear it on both sides, and then we're gonna slice it really thin. So we just want to get like a really hot pan, crisp it on both sides, and then it's gonna be sliced. Yeah. Multi-dish thing, one with chicken sauce salad, one rice, one... Ooh, nice, I'll have to go check it out. Okay, so here, bamboo mat, like that. Some nori. Oh, that's a bit broken. Get these stuff out. I don't like the smell and the taste. But then there's like, I love seaweed salad and there's other types of seaweed that I like, but I just can't do this. So you can completely cook the beef if you want, or just like medium rare. You kind of like want it rare to medium rare, depending on the like cut of meat you're using, and using fresh, of course. If you're, how are you switching the camera back and forth? I have Stream Deck pedals, so Elgato Stream Deck pedals here, and I have another one over here. Because as a cooking streamer, my hands are always full, or messy, or I'm busy. So we're sponsored by the team at Elgato. So we have key lights, mounts, so like the cameras are on, these are the wave mic arms as well. So they help us level up our stream, exclamation mark Elgato. Yeah, they're one of my favorite things in the kitchen, especially the multi-mount arms. I'm a massive fan. To show you guys how you can use Elgato products outside of gaming. It's one of the biggest things for me, is showing you, like, Elgato products get marketed as to gamers, but as a creative in the kitchen, or if you're painting, streams, like in your workplace as well, using the Elgato products in different ways. I use them in my photography studio. They're just amazing. All right. This is quite thick as well. I love it. I have a bunch of USB foot pedals I picked up for the thrift store that I've been figuring out. Nice, that's awesome. But Elgato software is so good, I agree. And they've just, if you've seen the Stream Deck software has been updated recently. That just came out last week. Oh, yeah, Joseph, I love the pedals. Okay, so the beef, I'm just gonna let that sit, cool down, and then we can slice it. Okay. Thank you for the question, I appreciate that. Do you temp for a steak doneness, or just how I feel? Usually I just do it for my feel. With something like this, it's quite thick. It's all personal preference. So you can always cook it more if you want to, or the edges, like stick with the edges for people that don't like my husband doesn't really love it too rare. So I give him the edge pieces and then I eat the middle. But if you think that it's not cooked enough, you can cook it again. But it's important to let it sit and rest and relax for, maybe we're serving something cold or cool. So this can stay here for like 30 minutes to cool down. You might want to tent it. But what happens is those juices, you know how you've got like butter, for instance, where butter, when you melt it, it's quite liquidy, but as it cools down, it starts to solidify. That's what happens with the juices inside the steak. When the steak is warm and it's just come off the grill. They're really runny inside. So when you slice it, they want to ooze out. But if you let the steak rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes, they start to thicken. And then if you want to rest it for, after 10 minutes, when you slice it, they stay inside, they solidify and they stay inside the steak to give it that moisture. And that's what we want. When you're told to rest meat, that's what it's for. It's for those juices to stay inside the meat rather than on your plate. There's all like the food science behind it, but that's the basics of it. But yeah, for me, it's like you could do the whole thing where someone says, like if you touch your thumb to your forefinger like that, that's rare, medium, well done. And you touch your thumb there, that's what it feels like. You can do doneness, but for this dish, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're using fresh steak, cook it to your liking, and then always add, like you can fry it a little bit more if you want. Sometimes what I do for my husband is I thinly slice the steak and then I quickly pan fry it. Hold on. Romeo wants to be inside the office. He's having a meeting and the dog's scratching. That's how hose works too. Yeah. So what I do is I thinly slice it, and if it's too rare for my husband, then I quickly just put it, even like the residual heat on the pan, will just like brown it just a little bit more. How do you balance keeping it warm after resting? Well, for this dish, we want to serve it cold, so I'll just let it sit on the bench. If I'm serving steak, I'll tent it with aluminium foil, and that will keep it nice and warm. If it's going to take a while, you can put it in the oven with some aluminium foil. It keeps like a nice warmer environment. But usually, if you're really wanting to prepare and like wanting to be prepared, is cook your steak like this, pan fry it, and then hold on. Put it in the oven and keep it in the oven until you need at like a warmer temperature, and cook it in the oven, like sear it. And then that's how the chefs do it in professional kitchens. How my brother taught me is you cook it to get a nice sear on each side, and then keep it like a low and slow temperature in the oven until you need it. But yeah, for like this, if I was serving it for steak, I would tent this with aluminium foil. Yeah, so that if it drops to room temperature. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Okay. So this is still a little bit warm, but it's okay, not too bad. When I'm cooking sushi, you get a little bit of sesame oil. Oh God, that was way too much. It came out way quicker than I was expecting. A little bit of sesame oil on your fingers, like this, on your hands, and then you can press down, and the sushi rice shouldn't stick to you. You could even do water. I hate doing this. I can never get it thin enough. It takes too long. But my husband really likes sushi. All right. Like this. Spread it out. And then leave a little gap. Leave a little gap at the end. There we go. Like that. There we go. It is. That's what I said, is that unfortunately because of time restraints on the stream, I can't wait. Unless Captain Sexy, you want to buy me a blast chiller, then we got to do what we got to do around here. unless you want to be with me while I stream, sit down and twiddle my thumbs for 2 hours waiting for it to cool down, we do warm rice. Yeah, some things don't go to plan with me on stream, like cake decorating or croissants or whatever, because you've got to wait for them to cool or you've got to wait for them to proof, and it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, so I'm getting cucumber, spring onion or scallion, red onion, and kewpie. You can get pickled ginger as well. Oh my God, I just realised. This is the only bit of kewpie I've got left. Oh my God, I'm running out of kewpie. Spanish sushi that's hot. I don't mind eating it warm, but my husband Troy, he likes it cold sushi. Okay, cucumber. So you want like that. Oh my God, I found kewpie at Costco this weekend here in the US. Did you check that it had MSG? The yeast stuff is okay, but the MSG is the real stuff. Not to hate on your parade. Sorry, easy. But just a few community members have said the same thing. But just for you, if you're not aware, North American kewpie has yeast extract, where Japanese kewpie, the proper stuff, has MSG. It's the good stuff. Okay. It was cheap, so either way. Yeah, all good. It'll probably still taste nice. Close enough. Okay. So, cucumber, like this. Like that. Like this. Okay. Cucumber. Chicken licking. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God, stay there. Look at this. Beautiful chicken. Oh. Man. Oh man. There we go. Look at this chicken. Delicious. Yum. Get some of the sauce. Drizzle it there, so a little bit, and then we want a little bit of kewpie. Unfortunately, I thought I had another one. I might have one in my pantry, but I couldn't find it yesterday. Okay. Kewpie. There we go, like that. Usually do a little drizzle, but it's all right. This is a chonka. Squeeze. There we go. That is your teriyaki sushi. Amazing. And then we'll just let that sit for a minute. We'll do maybe one more. Oh, I didn't put spring onion in it. You don't have to, but I always get confused. Is it shiny side down or rough side down? It's shiny side down, right? And then rough side facing up, because it looks prettier. Is that right? Okay. If anyone's got any thoughts, feelings, reviews, wants to tell me how to do this better. I'm not great at doing this type of sushi. Am I doing all right? Surely this rice would stick better to the rough side. Yeah. I think it looks nicer if the smooth side is on the outside of the roll when you eat it. Okay. There we go. That's what this is perfect for. Teriyaki sushi is so perfect when you don't eat seafood and you want something yummy. Okay. So everyone grab, first things first, my copy, ebook or physical cookbook. They're on, physical book is on sale at the moment. You can get the teriyaki chicken recipe and then you can make it into sushi.
This is breakfast?
Yeah. So you just come to, that's right.
What do you call this?
It is Turkish egg pizza.
Do they have this in Turkey?
They don't have this in Turkey. I made it up. Okay. My husband is an ex-sushi chef, so I can't offer any help. Okay. Okay. Kewpie. Like that. Cucumber. Like that. Should we do scallion, spring onion? Here we go. All right, grab here. What you want to do is you want to kind of compress and roll so it's taut like a toiga. Okay? And then you're taking away the top layer. Okay? Hi. You don't even eat sushi. Can you hear the kid next door screaming? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. But he does eat chicken, he does. All right. So, saying, shall we cut it open? Remember, it's still warm, so it's not going to be perfect. As it cools down, it solidifies a bit more, but I still think it's quite yummy. If you want to grab a bread knife, serrated knife helps. That's our steak. I might put him over there. See, minimal juices because we cooled it down. I never know how you. Look at that. Australians, how have I done? Is that how it's supposed to look? It's so good. Probably could have put a little bit more chicken in this one. Let's go to this one. Look at that. It's so good. A pat. Exclamation mark pat. We can do that. Ready? Mmm. 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 It's so good. Yum. I've never made my own teriyaki chicken sushi. Honestly. It's what we get when we go to sushi restaurants, but I usually just do grilled chicken. Teriyaki chicken's so good. Oh, hey Kelly, how you doing? Look at that. Teriyaki chicken sushi, guys. Grab my cookbook, which has got the teriyaki chicken recipe in it. And then I will put some instructions into Discord on how to make the sushi. Or even on the website. Look at that. Eat it on its own because it's got the soy. You could even make, like, put the soy sauce or the, oyster sauce on the side. Eat it, I like to eat it on its own. Teriyaki chicken sushi. With Japanese mayo and cucumber. Hey, Rosa Larita, thank you for gifting. To Kelly, the wonderful Kelly. Guys, if you haven't checked out Kelly's channel, please go and do so. She's a very talented baker. Kelly, thank you for being here. Roselli, what's your dish? All right. So as I said, this will, as it solidifies, I might keep it like that. Look at that. What do you think? Rome's excited. But a broken heart in. In honor of Kelly, one of her. Your what? I can't. That's you need to choose an actual dish. That's. I like the sentiment, but that's not how it works. It has to be something like a dish. Like a flavor, something flavor-wise, flavor way. Okay. Like that. I'm just gonna wash my board so we can do this beef carpaccio. All right. What do we think, guys? Teriyaki chicken sushi, will you try it? Will you make it? Would you eat it? A dish of cakes. Okay, let me find my knife. Cadê meu knife? Okay. I think this is, oh, I don't know if this is as sharp as I want. That's not fair. I'll only think at least once. Would eat, too lazy to make. Okay. I love it. Okay, I'm just kind of sharpening this a little bit. Just hopefully this can put a little edge on so I can cut the beef really thinly. I'm due to get my whetstone out. The pooches are out. Fun for your kids to eat. Yeah, it's very family friendly. It's very popular at Aussie's sushi trains and sushi restaurants because it's for everybody, right? You don't like, a lot of people don't eat sushi, but people don't like rare meat, seafood. So it's great for kids, great for Exceed, great for me. All right, so next one is we're gonna do our beef carpaccio sushi. So our nigiri, and then if we flame torch it, then I think it's called a buri. I get confused between the both. Okay, so spring onion, or scallion. Here. And we just wanna take the outside layer off. Yeah, heaps of different things. Like katsu chicken is very popular, like a crispy fried chicken. Okay, just grabbing this and we're just gonna cut it really finely on the angle. we go. Like that. So spring onion or scallion. And then we also want just thinking. No, this way. Purple onion. And we're just going to really finely slice. Like that. Oh gosh. Like that. Break it up. You only need a really small amount of this because you only want like a 1 to 2 pieces, 1 to 2 slices. Oh God, my eyes per piece of sushi. Okay. So we've got our kind of accompaniments. Then we're going to make our sauce, okay? So the sauce is this is the bit that I need to test. I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons mirin, 1 tablespoon soy, like that. Yeah, that's good. Then we want some garlic. So the important thing here is making the sauce ahead of time because, like I mentioned before, the garlic has this ability to kind of like thicken the sauce ultimately. Like there must be some chemical or like compound in the garlic that will like thickens the sauce, like to make it syrupy. And also the acidity in the mirin helps break down and makes the garlic not as spicy or heat like hot. Kind of sweetens it. It is a deep purple. Yeah, that one, it usually is quite brighter. Inside it's a bit brighter. Okay, so 2 garlic cloves. Like that. And then I take the inside of the garlic out and just chop that a little bit. Fabulous. And then just let that sit. Amazing. Very simple. 3 ingredients. Then you've got onion, spring onion, steak, sushi rice, and Japanese mayo. Like that's it. Very, very simple. But so, like the flavor hit in your mouth is phenomenal. One moment. Sorry, I just had to wash my hands, blow my nose. All that onion's getting to me. Okay, so just move this sushi out the way. Clean up a little bit here. I don't think we'll get to the cookies today, but that might be something I'll move to Friday. What's on the menu for Friday? Oh, that's a bit busy as well. We'll see. Okay, so that's your sauce. I'm gonna go here. So this is a steak that we cooked before. Okay. So you want a really sharp knife here. Like that. So depending on if you aren't comfortable cutting on the angle like that, just cut down, like straight down like this, but really thinly. So I'll show you. So like rather than on the angle, just cut straight down, but you can still get some nice thin pieces. Right, So it's beef carpaccio. If you even let this like sit in the fridge and solidify, or even in the freezer for a little bit, you can get it really thin. Kewpie, Costco, apparently someone are carrying the stuff with MSG and they're branding it different. Oh, okay. Nice. So see, this, how I said like before, this isn't my ideal cut of steak because it's got a bit of sinew in there. So just take this bit off like that. And so like these edge pieces, that's what I'll give my husband. Or you can cook it, you know, like it's all like that. Fab. So it's nice to just have the nice sear edge. And then, like I said, you can cook it way more. It doesn't have to be that rare. But it's, you know, it's all personal preference. I'm not going to tell you what you do in your own kitchen. This is how I like to cut it and eat it. But Exceed will eat it more like that. Okay. Nice. All right. Now what we're going to do, wash your hands. Okay. So this is the part that I'm not very good at, but you don't have to be either. That's why I say that we're not professional sushi chefs. We don't promise to be, but it's about approachable, no fuss, no nonsense recipes. This is how it's going to be, right? So get a little bit of, if you want, oil, neutral flavored oil or sesame oil on your hands like that. You want to grab a piece of this rice, maybe about like a tablespoon and a half, like this. So I remember from a video that I watched, it's like 2 fingers like this, like that, but whatever. You just want to shape it into like that shape, kind of like an oblong shape. That's fine. We're not professionals. Doesn't matter. So kind of compress that way, like that, and then press down like that. So I just make it like that. I don't compress it too much because you don't want it to be too sticky and it will be too dense. Like that. If you find that it's sticking to your hand, put some more water or rice. Sesame oil. Or you can wear gloves as well. That's a good tip. There you go. Sometimes I just do like little mounds and then I go back with like clean hands because sometimes it gets really sticky. Like that. It's like this is, it's no fuss, really easy. Grabbing an elongated kind of like shape. That's all you need. If this little Aussie can do it, you can do it too. All right, let's just make one more. Because I will sit here. Like I will overeat. This is something like I will eat so much that I'll get sick. Like I love these so much. All right, there we go. And that's why I make a lot of sushi rice when I make this, because then you keep it in the fridge and then make it like the day later. And you only need for like 2 to 3 people, one steak. Oh God, let me just wash my hands. All right, so clean, quick, damp hands. Come back and just kind of neaten it up like that. One's a little bit small, but you want about like one bite. You want to be able to fit the whole thing in your mouth, so you don't want them too big. Okay? Don't think, like, don't trust me. You be like, oh, I'll just do them a little bit bigger because it makes it super uncomfortable, especially because I got like a little mouth. It makes it uncomfortable to like stretch open, and then they're awkward to bite in half, like that. Okay, so just present them like this. You can make them and then separately, and then put them on a serving platter. But whatever you do, you. Okay. So I don't know if you can see, but the sauce is kind of like slightly thickened a little bit. The more garlic or the longer you let it sit, it'll kind of thicken up, kind of like syrupy. And I like to just dribble a little bit of the garlic as well, just on the top, because we're going to do it on top of the beef as well, but it just adds a little bit of extra flavour underneath because it kind of sticks and soaks into the into the rice, whereas sometimes when you put it just on the beef, it kind of falls off. Okay, so here we go, get a piece of beef, put it on top. Just get like this. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, you could play around with the flavours for sure. Like that. And then if you want to, so grab yourself, you've got one of these. Flame torch. Ready? There you go. Like that. If you want to, you don't have to. We usually don't. Okay, and then this is where you put the Kewpie on. Unfortunately, my Kewpie is running out, so I've got to kind of do this weird dollop thing. But usually I kind of like pipe it on. Oh, it's a bit much, but... There we go. And then grab your thinly sliced spring onion. Put these on with tweezers if you want to go extra fancy. Like that. And then we go in with some onion, a little bit of crunch, flimin' heck, like this. I'm so excited for this. You can dice up the onion as well. I do both, depending how lazy I feel. Sprinkle it on top. But these add some crunch. There we go. And then you get the sauce. Great presentation, thank you. You just put this in a bottle, and you can. But I like a little bit of garlic on each one. There we go. What do you think? Molly, please, that looks divine. Thank you. I've been so worried. I've been making this for months, and I've been so worried about making it on stream or releasing a recipe because, like, who am I to make a sushi recipe? Like, kind of like this gatekeeping, I was being gatekept by myself type thing. But I love this so much, and I think it's so great that I hope that you guys like it too. And it isn't too difficult. It uses pretty simple ingredients. It's really yummy. I really love it. And I hope you guys love it. It's like a piece of my heart. Like it's really, and I make it slightly different every time, like with the tweaking of the sauce, but it's so good. So you can eat it on its own or you can dip it into the more of the sauce. It's up to you. So yeah, you can give the onion a pickle if you want. So you just grab like a piece like this, eat it on its own or dip it a little bit of sauce and like one bite. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. It's just so good. Do you think you guys will give it a try? Like I said, you can like flame torch it or grill it, you know, cook the steak longer. It doesn't have to be rare, but add more Kewpie as well. It adds creaminess. So you've got this like nice garlicky kind of, I don't really know what to call the sauce. Like it's kind of like a teriyaki sauce that adds like acidity, saltiness, and then you got the creaminess of the Kewpie. The MSG in the Kewpie as well enhances the flavor of the beef. And it's just so yum. Like, oh shit. I should probably hold it with my hand. There we go. Oh God. But there, that's what it looks like. And this one's gonna go in my mouth. Mmm. What do you think? Mmm. 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 Oh. Praise the sushi lords. Mmm. Yum. That from me to you. So I will write this up. I'll do some more testing and eating, but I will get this on the website, I think. I think you'll like it. And then this teriyaki sushi, I still can't get over that you guys have never had it. Mmm. And then just dip that more in teriyaki sauce. All right. What a day. I'm so glad that you guys like this. Molly again with the porn noises. Just so good. It's hard. It's hard when I'm a good cook because it just tastes so yummy. I just want to do a little dance. Oh, yes. Thank you guys for not yucking my rare beef. I was expecting some, ooh, that's gross. But just blow it, blow torch it. Blow the beef. This was amazing. I wish I lived nearby. No, but you can make it in your own house. Liz. You could do teriyaki tofu as well. Nah, not for me. Rare is good for beef like that. Yeah. Thank you, Ali. Welcome in. Ali Cat Corner, welcome in. It's lovely to have you. If you're new to the stream, hit the follow button. We make food like this all the time. Oh, not all the time, but like we have some fun creations. A lot of my recipes go on to missmollymakes.com. Check out the cookbooks to be able to make some of this as well. So like our cookbooks is creations that Exceed and my husband and I worked on for years. We self-published so that your possibility at the moment up to 55% off merch. Get the cookbooks and then you can make some amazing food. It's like, you know when you go to a good restaurant, you tip the waiter. Buying merch is tipping me, knowing I'm doing a good job and you want to support me making more of this. I'm going to make a take on both of these. Nice, that sounds good. I would love to see the photos. But then if you got leftover beef, you can just eat it like this. Just dip it in the sauce. Okay. I'm going to have to ask you, though, what is your DOTD? Was it breakfast pizza? Turkish egg pizza? Was it Turkish eggs? So we made Turkish eggs, then we made Turkish egg into pizza, then we made sushi, teriyaki chicken sushi, and then we made beef carpaccio aburi. What do you think? We didn't get the cookie. Nah, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were gonna make this sushi. I'll make the cookies maybe Friday. DOTD was definitely the breakfast pizza. Carpaccio for sure. I love it, Toxie. Thank you, Nani Kid. Misdemeanor's dish of the day was the cookies that we didn't get. Done it all the beef carpaccio aburi, teriyaki chicken sushi, or eggs. Grumpy Trucker, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Don't peek at me again. Oh good, oh good. No, oh good. I'm sorry. I understand. I will do cookies on Friday. How about that? I'll make it up to you. I'm sorry. But the Turkish egg is definitely on the list of my favorite. Nice. The latter part of the stream for sure. Not much on poached eggs. Oh, that's so cool. I get it. Thank you. Welcome in everybody from the Shrade. My name is Molly. How was the stream? Grumpy Trucker, what did you get up to today? We just get done making sushi, aburi, and pizza. Cheddar flavored blasted goldfish. Cheddar flavored blasted goldfish. I'm assuming you made like the toasted snack, like the toasted crispy, what do you call them, a crisp bread? Crisp bread treat? They're not a cookie, but so they're a crisp bread in the shape of a goldfish. Not a fan, but you can come and share my sushi. Thank you so much to Grumpy Trucker. Thank you for the raid. A formed cracker. There we go. Formed cracker. Yes. Okay. Kitchen isn't too bad. I feel like at the end of stream I should rate the kitchen cleanliness level. The snack, not the fish. Okay, I'm glad that you're not blasting poor carp, mini carp. Goldfish and mini carp, aren't they? Blasting them with cheddar. It's a bit brutal. Have to call we call it in Australia RSPCA. So it's the protection of animals. What do you guys call it? Animal protection. Peter? It was our RSPCA. No, Peter's more political, right? The Royal something for the protection of cats and animal conservation. Okay. RS Royal Society. RS Royal Society for the Protection and Care of Animals. PETA is the hate group. Ah, okay. Yeah. ASPCA. So we have the RSPCA, the Royal Society for the Protection of Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Oh, I thought it was protection and care of animals. Oh, the more you know. See, you learn something every day. We're all students. I always thought it was the protection and care of animals, the prevention of cruelty to animals. Okay. So that's what we have in Australia. Anyway, back to not talking about goldfish. Oh, no, hold on. I get confused because it's this or is it this? Because I always thought it was this, M. But then someone told me the M is like this, YMCA. We've done this a lot before in the last 6 years. It's the above, yeah. So I used to do this, M, and I got told that I was wrong. But now it's like, you know how when there's two options, you don't know which one you do and which one's wrong and which one's right. That's it. Like, so it's not this, it is this. Okay, this is cooler. M, C A Y M C A Y M C A. See, this is easy. Look, see, M, and then you just do that. That's easier than this. Well, I suppose you're already halfway there. Whatever. You guys are so nice now. Everyone used to make fun. Where's all your sassiness? First is YNC. Just remember to always keep your hands above your head. YMC. Yeah, okay, that's true. Good one. God, you guys have changed. Ooh, there it is. Your C's are backwards and confusing me. You guys have changed. Everyone used to be sassy in the stream and chatty. Everyone's been nice. You've turned nice.
Sassy in the stream.
Oh, look. And your C is backwards. Why? You tell me I've got to go that way. That's only to you guys. Oh, yeah, I suppose because you're YMCA. It feels better to go to my right. Can't you guys just stand behind me? Yeah. Just feels better to go to that way. Can't bend that way. We need another lockdown and attitude will come out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you everyone for a lovely stream. Let's go over to who is cooking? That is what the officers tell me. Always keep your hands above your head. What are we doing next stream? Gumbo. Oh, that's another thing. I've been cooking a lot of Asian food recently. A sticky Szechuan pork belly, beef carpaccio, sushi. I really like Asian food, but it's not for everybody. I understand that. Exceed doesn't really like, he likes more Italian, kind of Mexican. And cookies. Misdemeanor, I need to, Roselli, can you remind me in Discord, please? Because I'll forget. And we're making chocolate chunk caramel cookie squares. That food looks a lot better than what I had for dinner. Meatloaf and, ooh. Do you have a trick to your meatloaf? I've only made meatloaf like twice, I think. Whoa. A lot of new people on food and drink that I don't recognise, which I love. I love seeing new people streaming in food and drink. Not people not cooking food and drink though. Who should we send you over to? Anyone have any recommendations on your list? Thanks, babe. Japanese, Spanish. Only trick I have for meatloaf is always to wrap it in bacon. Okay. All right, this person is making props. Let's rate them. They're making props. I don't know what exactly that means. So, they're making props. Oh, that's me. That's me talking. We chose the same person? Cooking in Wonderland? Who's playing Zelda? Chelsea Honk is a great Aussie. Oh, okay. I know. I'm good for Aussies. Chelsea Honk. H-O-N-K. Honk. C-H-L. Is that it? Did that work? Nope. Oh my God. Yes, copy and paste the raid call message, everybody. And I'm going to figure out why my raid call isn't working. C-H-E-L-S-E-A-H-O-N-K. Cool, man. Cool. I love that for me. Thank you for those who have supported the stream today. Margot, thank you for your merch order and resubbing for 36 months. Gord Ball for 2 months. Chelsea, Jersey Girl Liz, 38 months. Tay Tay for 16 months. Roselli gifted to Kelly Cakes. Chef Steve rated. Tabata rated. And then we also had another raid from... Oh, why is it didn't pop up? Thank you for the latest raid. Wait, is that timer right? What timer? Oh no, that timer isn't right. It's in 4 days. 3 days and 18 hours. Next stream is on Wednesday. Exceed will fix it. There we go. Is that the right person I'm supposed to be rating? Chelsea Honk. Zelda? So, hey, okay, guys, we're rating Chelsea. Copy and paste the record. Let's make an introduction. I've never met Chelsea. You've never met Chelsea. She looks like a lovely person. She's wearing a really cool hoodie. And she has an animal. I want you to tell me in Discord what animal she has in the Discord when you see her channel. I actually don't exactly know what it is either. So thank you for being here. Thank you for those who have contributed to today's stream, had fun, got involved in chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you to those who have rated. If you're new to the stream, hit the follow button. Come and hang out with us Mondays and Fridays at the moment. And I hope you have a great week. Take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. Love you. Bye.